The name of our article today is Open Our Eyes to the Big Picture. Opening our eyes to the big picture is one of the most difficult things to do in the modern world, where most of humanity is blinded by technology, which has been jumping from one reel to the next or from one post to the next. We live in the split second, moving from one news brief to the next, and most of us don't know how we got here. The whole world could fall into oblivion, and most would miss it. At best, they see bits and pieces of what's happening on their favorite news channel, but in reality, they miss the big picture. Even if they try to grasp the bigger picture, it is fuzzy and distorted. It is not clear, causing them to ask once again how we got here. Worse yet, everyone has their own conjecture of how they interpret the big picture. Dear friends, that is the world we live in. A world of bits and pieces, allowing humanity to get completely lost in their own self-preservation and what tends to make them happy. When this happens, it's very easy to convince 1 million people to get in the street and not know why they are there. To them, it's okay, because they will soon find their way back to their little bubble, keeping them happily contained and seemingly comfortable. Open our eyes to the big picture. Dear friends, it takes a lot to get out of this little self-contained bubble engineered by the powers of darkness. In time, Satan will ensure that everyone will have their own little bubble to keep them busy and preoccupied from morning till night. It would be impossible to discuss everyone's little bubble, but we can give a few examples. Perhaps the largest in our day is social media, which has many different platforms, giving everyone a chance to choose the one that fits them best. If you have a hard time picking the one that fits best, don't worry. Artificial intelligence will step up to the plate and through great technological discernment will throw enough at you until something sticks. Is it news? Is it a mystery? Is it music? Is it a UFOs? Is it the current war? Is it cooking? Whatever it is, you will be firmly fitted into the comfortable little bubble that will rob you of your time and have you narrowly focused that you will miss what is really going on in the world. And if you truly miss what is going on in the world, then you will be marched into oblivion with your eyes fully closed. So, how can we bring the big picture of what's really happening in the world into focus so that we can see our place in the world as we march together towards eternity? That's a good question. Well, we really can't ask anyone in the world because most of humanity is also stuck in their own little bubble, even if they profess otherwise. The only one with the answer is someone outside our dimension, someone outside of our little bubble. We will get two very distinct answers. One will show us a path of shared relationships of love and harmony, while the other one will show us a bubble filled with things that seemingly make us happy, even if others are completely cut out of our equation and leaving us with just technology or artificial superintelligence. In the bubble, we can't see the real future purposely hidden from us by the powers of darkness. We can only see bits and pieces of reality or just enough to drive us back into our little bubble of perceived safety and security. In our little bubble constructed by the powers of darkness, we will never see the big picture. We will never see the beginning, nor will we see the end. The good news is the infinite God has shown us both the beginning and the end in such a way that we have total clarity. In my new book, Humanity Racing Towards the End, I have attempted to give you the big picture from the beginning to the end, which would get you back on the path of rejecting your little bubble created by Satan to hold you captive. We need to reject all the little pieces of what is supposedly happening in the world, coming at us at the speed of light. You might claim that you're not in your own little bubble, but how about your children and their children? This is the real tragedy. They need to see the big picture that the world will not survive on its present course. Eventually, the whole world will blindly accept that AI is the only solution for humanity's problems and its future. As humanity grows closer to AI and all that it offers in technology, the deeper they will fall into captivity to Satan and his powers of darkness. Eventually, humanity will no longer have a desire to see the big picture. They will grow increasingly comfortable in their little chosen bubble, completely oblivious about what is coming quickly upon them and the whole world. So how can we help them to escape their captivity? The short answer is that they must see the big picture as to where they and humanity are headed. I am convinced that if they see the big picture, they will do everything they can to escape their captivity by learning how to trust in God exclusively. This trust will open the door to a reality that they have never seen before. It will give them a hope that they never thought possible. It will help them step forward in a newly discovered spiritual dimension by meeting the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, Jesus Christ, the Son of God. He is the one who can truly deliver them from their captivity and blindness to what is really happening in the world. My new book, Humanity Racing Towards the End, I have unapologetically written about all the plagues, woes, and wrath of God descending upon planet Earth to get their attention, to open their eyes to the consequences of their sins, and show them a path that will lead them out of captivity. Once out of captivity, they can embrace their new life in Christ, which will allow them to face the coming consequences on fallen humanity with a new level of faith that will see them through to the end. I have felt so strongly that the world needs to see the big picture from the Alpha and the Omega's perspective that I have sent my little hardcover book to all my family members with my prayers and encouragement to read the little book. Finally, let me encourage you to help your children and grandchildren to see the big picture before it's too late. The clock is ticking, and I'm afraid that they will not be ready for what is coming quickly upon the whole world. In conclusion, I have deeply discounted all the books and putting my latest little book in different formats, both hardcover and paperback. Help me spread the word before it's too late. Jesus said, "And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according to his work shall be. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last." Revelation 22:12 and 13.